Okay, doggies. Welcome to another cooking show. You know, I stole that word actually from an Australian. He has a show. So what we're gonna do now is this. Okay, so you know what you call this chicken? Beef tenderloin. So what I did was I cut it across one by one. I only did that to save time. Okay. Banana, onion, green onion, tomato, garlic, a little bit of hot pepper, tomato, garlic, and I'm sure you guys know what that is. So what we're gonna do is take this beef, we're gonna cut it up, and you're gonna have to do it this way, because if you don't, it's not gonna cut. And this is one of the hardest beef to cut. Like seriously, man. So when you cut it in a little slice like that, throw it in pot of seasoning, cut it off on the end. This one, well, you're gonna have to cut in half, but I'm still gonna cut it. Beef tenderloin, that's what it's called. So I did have the beef tenderloin all prepared. I cut it this way. Now I'm gonna cut it in other ways. You could try to do it in two. I don't think it'll work. Depends how sharp the knife is. It's actually working. And the reason I cut it in that way is how it fries. Okay, there's different angles you can cut it at, right? Now these are long, cut in half. Beef tenderloin. Okay, that was one way. Now I'm going to show you the other way. Now, if you look at, this is actually kind of thick, and I did cut it crossways. I can actually cut it again. Watch. See? I actually did already. Cut it against the grain of the fat. And just keep cutting it. The best piece is this one, okay? The hardest piece to cut. It means the fucking hardest piece to cut. And you know, depending on the size of the piece, this is the back, the beef tenderloin, okay? So, cut the best you can, depending on your knife. You can do it like that, but trust me, it takes force, because you can't cut through the fat. Okay, beef tenderloin cut, mix. Now what we're gonna do is we already cut all this stuff. We have some shadow bunny, some onion, green onion, tomato. You're gonna put all. You have to. The garlic. You put half the garlic. So this is what you're ending with. The packer. Cut it. Mix everything up. So now, everything's mixed. Finish the pak choy. Now, pak choy is another 2 ways. That's the first way. The hard piece. Then, now this is purely vegetable. And you have the meat. So with the meat, you add some hoisin sauce. You don't need much one. Get off. Some oyster sauce. It's going back in the fridge. Some of the my dry seasoning, which I will add. I'll add it on this too. Put that away. And in this particular case, because what we added, we're going to add some salt. We can add more after, depends on the taste. Some black pepper. We're not adding to this. Oh, it's already in this. Some soy sauce. Don't be shy on this one actually, because it's a different cook. Okay, so all the ingredients are done. The only thing left we have to do is we have the cornstarch, but we're not going to add it. So you mix up this meat. This is going to be a really good cook. I'm actually going to cook this with the rice. I don't eat rice because it makes you fat. The same with spaghetti. I'd actually rather have the spaghetti, but I was requested just rice. So I'm gonna mix this up. There you go. That's it. Let's clean it up a little bit. And last but not least, I mean, I'm sure you guys do not know how to use this. We have cooking wine. Add a little bit of cooking wine nut. Because you want that sauce, man. Because when it starts to boil, that's what boils first. So it'll soak in here. Now we're gonna go to the stove. And this is really, really, really good. I mean, worst comes to worst, you have a piece that you think is too big. You don't want to use your knife. Get a scissors, cut it. But this will be fast. So we're gonna switch to the pot, which is almost on fire. And actually today I'm gonna use vegetable oil. I'm not gonna use olive oil. I'm not gonna use, so about 3 teaspoons. I don't actually measure anything. I'm sure you guys know that right now. So let's get that hot. I'm gonna do the rice. I'm actually gonna fry the rice with it. And I'm actually gonna put some noodles. Let's get the hottest noodles everybody's talking about with the sauce. I'm gonna soak this in water and add it later. Well, that's talking in my face. Okay, this. People do videos on this. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this in hot water. Now, this noodle comes with 3 different sauces, okay? So, we're gonna do the beef. I'm gonna do this noodles on the side. I wanna try test it out. I actually never ate it, but it's gotta be pretty good if everybody else loves it. We have to actually boil it, from what I understand. So, you take this. I'm going to fill it with some water. I'm going to boil the noodles. We're going to rinse it. Just the noodles. We're going to save the sauce, okay? Because that's going to go later. We just want the noodles to boil, and we have the rice here. So, we don't have to use rice, but what we want to do is we're gonna fry these noodles I just made, okay? Oh, that was like hot. Fill it with water and noodle, because I'm gonna use it. That was good, but it went all over the floor. I gotta clean it up now. No, that's what you have to watch out when you're cooking, where everything splashes. Mop it, you gotta clean it. So, it smells so good. So, I'm gonna let this beef cook a little bit. I'm gonna let this rice boil, I say noodles. So until this starts to fry and dry, then I'm gonna add the ginger, the garlic, and all the other vegetables. And let's touch it. In terms of salt, it's fine. I'm not gonna add any more salt. Like I said, I don't need salt because I have high blood pressure. But now, this is the most important thing, the noodles. Has to separate, has to break. Rice, that can stay on the side. I'll make this separate, just so nothing screws up. We have the meat, we have the rice, we have the noodles. The noodles will be different, the rice will stay the same. I'm actually going to fry the rice with some garlic and something. I'll make that soon. Maybe sure? Not sure. I'm just cleaning up the kitchen, so you guys know. Better clean than keep making a mess. I hope you guys like my barbecue hack, making fires and forests. Okay, so this is frying. This is heating up. It's going to separate soon. Let that fry now. Now this has to simmer, okay? Has to go underneath. There's nothing left. It's just fried. It's just boiling right now. It's cooking. The rice, well, what we're gonna do with this rice, I'm gonna make something different. Got a pack here, mixed veggies. Let's break it up. What we're going to do is we're going to cut it. We're going to pour this in there. Vegetable and rice. We're actually going to fry that. We're going to make a vegetarian fried rice with this. That's already cooked rice, right? So we're gonna cook it really fast. And yes, it does take time. Put some salt. Actually no, black pepper. And I do want the different one. Where are you? Oh man. Dry seasoning in the rice. It's gonna actually come out good. We're gonna have to do the black pepper, salt. That was a lot of salt, which I should take out. Yeah, there we go. That's the salt. Remember, this is rice I cooked yesterday. We're gonna make a special fried rice with that. This is still cooking. Remember, this has to go down, okay? Let it cook. That's the rice. We're gonna fry that. And you might want to put some shrimp in that. We have the noodles going. Let's see if we can put in it. Oh, you know what? My bag of sweet peppers. I do have a little bit left. I'm going to take that out. Take that out. Oh my god, there's not enough. Okay. Actually not going to cut any. Sorry, my bad. Let's see what else you can do. What do you have in your fridge? That's good. What can you use? What's left? Oh, I do have celery. I'm going to cut some celery. Put in that rice. This is old celery, by the way. And I'm not going to unuse it. I'm going to put a little bit of old celery in there. But that's it. Gotta remember, this has to cook. This is a wok, it'll take a little time, and I'm not using gas, I'm using electric. And you can check it. The taste is awesome. Let me check the meat. Let's see how the meat is. If the meat is soft enough, I can add it in there. Just drop it in and Well, talk about. Still a little hard. Now, let's move over to the noodles. Noodles are starting to go. They're actually done. So what we're going to do with the noodles now. Noodles are done. Absolutely. Okay, so based on this kind of noodle, what we're going to do is we're going to drain it. I mean, depending on what kind of noodles you use, you're going to take it, you're going to drain it. Okay, I'm going to drain it. Turn the stove off. Add a little bit of water. It's going to start to boil a little bit. I'm going to put that back in there. I'm going to cut up all the sauce that says to go in with there. Okay, you see different kind of sauce. You can shake it up, fry it up, do what you want. After you like it, pour it in. That's one. And there's other sauces, right? I mean, you can use scissors, or if you're like me, use your teeth. Put it in. Put it in. Pull loose some garbage. Mix it up. That's done. This is not done. Nor is the rice. Okay. The meat is finally finishing. And it is cooked. So what we're going to do is, we're going to let's put the rest of the food. The pepper, the garlic, the ginger. Onion. There. Now, this is where the food actually becomes tasty. Sorry, I'm going to wash up some of these dishes while it's cooking, but you can actually watch it while it's going. Now, if you're actually watching this video, watch. I'm gonna mix the meat with the vegetables. So this is gonna be done in a second. Then we're gonna do the rice. The noodles are already done. We're gonna add the noodles. add the noodles. You see how fast this stuff changes? So the noodles will be fine. Then we're gonna do the rice. Let's cover it up. Okay, the name of this game. Now this is all done. You have the noodles in there. You actually use two, but it's gotta fry. It doesn't fry. And you don't want to overcook these, okay? So let's fry it. Actually, you know, I'm gonna like this. Don't do this, it's not gonna work. Now, we're gonna put this in something. This is gonna fry. Now, see? Now it's getting this. I'm gonna need some more black pepper. Well, I'm not exactly sure I put it, but see all that water there? Has to go away. And you see this? Can't be soft, can't be hard. So this is pretty much it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch this over. We're gonna do the rice. See, it's frying, right? This is done. Alright, that's done. And turn this off. That's done. I'm going to transfer this another pot. Now, I'm going to put the rice. We're going to turn it off because it's starting to fry. It's not supposed to. I'm making a mess there. Let's put there's still frozen stuff in here. I turned it off. Let it heat up a little bit. I'm going to cover up that. So, this is covered. I know you saw it. This is covered. That's done. Now we're going to deal with the rice. So, there's still frozen shit in this rice. What we're going to do is keep mixing it. We're going to make a really good fried rice. I'm going to take all this away. Let's clean up a little. So I did turn the rice off because it has to thaw out. It's still frozen. You know, that's the kind of thing you have to deal with when you have frozen food, and you're not going to waste food. But if you want to waste food, it's up to you. So, okay, this is a vegetable fried rice. So what we're going to add to this is a little bit of my seasoning and a little bit of olive oil, believe it or not, because you don't want to screw it up. Or you can add some pepper sauce. I mean, it's up to you guys. Touch of soy sauce. I mean, a touch. Like, this is not a soy sauce kind of thing. I'm actually going to add olive oil instead of oil, just to make it fry a little bit better. Just a little bit. Now, we're not going to turn the heat on high. We're going to turn it on like about a 5. We're just going to keep mixing it. We don't want to ruin the pot. You don't want it to burn. You can see the rice is already in the sauce, right? But you do want it to actually cook. It is cooked, but it's not fully cooked. You want this stuff to cook within it. So we're gonna leave it on low, like I mean low. Like when you go on the heat, put it on low, cover it, let it cook. So you're gonna let this rice cook. Okay, you're gonna cover it. I'm gonna get the cover. You're gonna leave it on like minimum. I just lost it, guys. Yeah, so you're gonna let the rice cook on minimum, and you should have a cover for it. I'm gonna find it now. I got so many covers all over my kitchen. It's not in the right place, but this rice is cooking on minimum, okay? Or 2 or 1. So you make sure it mixes. Now take a stick, mix it up. Make sure it doesn't burn on the bottom. It shouldn't, depending on how your pot is. You added your black pepper. You turn it off. And you cover it up. Let it cook. And you have your noodles with your meat. You can actually eat it, and it's steaming. It's steaming then. Look at that. You didn't screw up. You didn't screw this up, man. It might be hot. It might have taste, but it didn't actually. It still has crunch in it. And that's what we want. If anybody knows how to cook, when you're cooking with vegetables, the main thing is after you cook it, it's not like liquid. It's really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I only made the rice because my girlfriend wants rice. I made this with the noodles because I want noodles, and you can't eat it together. It's really good. It's not really spicy. But, I mean, like I said, hey, ask me. I can actually make a dish for you. I'm a really excellent cook, and I have nothing else to do. Okay, take care. Ciao.